Good morning, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the eclipse yesterday. And it was interesting here. There was a huge gust of wind right before it all started, like at 1:55, something like that. Very interesting. And then it was calm. So I hope you all got to experience that. So let's see who's here today so far. Paul Freed, good morning. Here it's going to get sunny up in Pennsylvania. Joanna M., I'm doing very well, thank you. And Christina, blessings to you in Greece. And Cavell, good morning to you. And Carol. All right. So I have something that came to me that I do, and it wasn't like any master told me to do it, but before we start messages, we worked on our state of consciousness and beginning to be able to feel it around us yesterday. So I want to show you something you can choose to use or not to help you have focus. Just as in whatever it is that your work is, it's important to have the capacity for your thought in your brain to have focus. So this is what the masters have shown for me to do. It's going to be tapping your palms, and you want to have a cup so you can hear it. You don't want to hear this one, you want to hear this one. Not making this one. And let your eyes follow it. Is it doing something with your energy field? Could be clearing. Who's to say? But it'll be revitalizing, and you'll be able to feel more action in your brain. So as someone who's into the energy part of your spirituality, focus and be able to have that ability to take a thought and have it have movement, energy follows the thought, is a powerful thing. So let me show it to you again. You're aiming for your palms and the suction. Here's how it doesn't sound. It's an exercise. And in the beginning, you may miss a lot. I've been doing it a while. I am not a master at it yet, but it's pretty good. If you can hear, it's that suction sound. Just some little tidbit to give you if you want to work on that will help you have a greater capacity of use of the vision that comes to you. All right? So today we are going to do messages from Mother. And I will remind everybody that we do them here as a community. So whatever message one person may get, if it works for you, you're certainly welcome to go with it and see if it brings a change for you. And before we do, I want us to bring Mother and Father down into our heart. No, there's not a specific color. It's again that brain awareness, bringing it down inside your heart. From here, we're going to call in all the angels and the masters and those in the universe who are following their path of light to join us. And we're going to say our mantra. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. Now, I hope you're getting to where that feels different when you say it. You can feel your aura expand. If not, then maybe do it a little bit more. All right. So, my turn to be on the spot, right? So, we're going to begin with Paul Freed. Oop, everything jumped. All right. I see changes coming for you, Paul, as you're working with becoming more centered into your God expression of yourself. I feel footsteps that are going to walk you in a happier direction, a greater fulfillment, and to let your heart guide you in these things. It's like there's an awakening happening in your heart, and that's very exciting. I'm very excited for you as I am with you. And don't look for it, know it when it shows up, and then ask yourself inside your heart what you choose. So many blessings, Paul. That's very powerful. All right, Joanna M. So as Mother reaches out her hand, I'm going to let her take over here. And together you walk up the spiral staircase. Now we go to walk down the aisle of the many doors. And we're going to go to the third one on the right. Now I find myself in a room of hats. Certainly the question is, well, what does hats mean? Well, it isn't always for us to understand the meaning, but part of that meaning is, what do hats mean to you? I see all different kinds, probably from other times that you've lived, and apparently they're in safekeeping. And again, the great question is, why? So I want to give you capacity to contemplate. Do you enjoy wearing a hat, or do you completely not want to wear a hat? That would bring a lot of understanding either way into this room of hats. And we must ask ourselves, what is this for? Why hats? And I'm being shown a time when you were a small girl, let's say 6, 7. It was probably in a lifetime around the 50s, maybe even the 40s, that one of your greatest gifts you received was a hat. It was not normal. It's not like you were from a wealthy family, but it wasn't thought about. But yet, let's remember, here we are in a room full of hats that you had for an eon of time, and you were given the golden gift of a hat. Was it gold? No. But somewhere inside of your heart, it awakens something. So see if you can feel that feeling, as I can see this little girl perhaps being dressed up for Easter Sunday or something like that. And she had been so well behaved that her, I believe it was a grandparent, gave you a hat that was once hers. Wasn't overly huge, but it made you feel like a queen, like you had arrived. And let me say, when there is a child that can have that feeling at such a young age, at 7, you're getting ready to move out of your own chakras into the world. Out of your mother's chakras into the world. So what a gift to receive, to let you know that all is well. So I give this gift to you, this remembrance, and this amazing room of hats that you have within your consciousness, and to contemplate them and to ask why. Why are you here? And all of a sudden, do you find yourself being able to see these hats and wanting to put them on? And what may happen is you will go back in time. This is why getting this consciousness more in tune is powerful. Stay focused and let it show you the blessing. Many blessings to you, Joanna. All right. Now you can always ask me questions at the bottom about a message that you got. So good morning, Christina. Now, this may be a day that Mother is focused on movement, but I want to say to you, I see large footprints outside your home for you. It's a movement, it's a going out, it's a doing something different. And your heart is like in excitement about that. You're ready. So I want you to allow the tone in your ear to hear and not allow your mind to make the decision, but let your heart make the decision. Truly let the hearing come into your heart. And what does this mean? What does this mean? It's going to be the question you're all going to have today, because you don't stop and ask enough how and why about your heart. You just keep on going. And becoming spiritual is being contemplative. So, Christina, I see, and they're oversized. So it's saying to me, they've been there in the rain and whatever, they've been waiting for you. And ask yourself what you think of that. And where could it possibly be that they're taking you? You're always willing, capable of sitting within yourself and imagining following the steps and seeing where it takes you before any decision is made. But I see now a gift of fairy dust a fairy of yours is placing on those footprints. So I would be curious if I were you. Many blessings to you, Christina. Cavell, good morning. Many blessings to you. So take my hand, because we are going to one of the highest peaks of a mountain. I want to say it is almost like you have been a mountain goat, assured footing and knowing where you're going. So let's take the benefit of that and go up and look out over your world and where you find yourself. And I say to you, first thought, it's quiet, and I don't feel other beings. I feel quiet. Not that I am ever one to say that quiet isn't good, but upon this achievement, there would be a blessing in having attained spiritual beings to support you and to, in this moment, give you the understanding of where this huge shift in climbing has brought you. So I'm going to let those who you've had from another time come and stand around you. See if you can open the third eye, the telepathy, the heart, to all that which God has brought you many times. Because this is to fill an emptiness that on some level you feel about where you are today. And I want you, through focus and allowing new and old friendships to reconvene deep within you, that you'll find that you're not alone, as you never have been. And having others around you won't change the beauty of where you're going. It will only give you more. So I'm hearing numerous questions. I'm going to give you a few moments to contemplate that, and you can ask me at the bottom if there are. But wow, traveling the journey all alone has never been meant to be that way. And I know what you're going to say to me as I address one question, that you do have people around you. And I hear you, but not in the same way that it could be. Many blessings to you. I hope I will be talking to you soon. All right. All right, Sandy Haas, you need to ask for a message, so I'm going to go on, but you can put it in at the bottom if you want a message. So, good morning, Marby. Have in large letters. I wonder what that means. A message, please. All right, so take my hand, right hand, please. Nalakiapishanapoto. Yes, we could sit and here simply give you energy through this hand, but it is not what we're here for. What I suggest is for you to sit and call on the highest light that you can believe in to come down and clear your energy field and reopen all your chakras. There is a energy that's around you that has infiltrated you and has bring separation. So let's open the chakras. Let's bring down a beautiful pink light from the heavens and to touch. We're let it reach out to every cell of who you are so that you can remember the love you hold, which is wonderful. Very good. I hope you can feel all that. And in the awareness of the mind and the heart, have an understanding of what you've let in and to no longer do so, to lock the door. There are so many things in the world now we must understand. While it may appear wonderful, lock the door and not let it into your basic experience of God. Many blessings to you. All right, we're going to move down here. Okay, Lauren, I don't. Oh, here's your request for a message. All right. So I reach out Mother's hand and ask you to place your right hand in it. There is a forgiveness here for within yourself and between you and others that you will never feel as well until you do that. Forgiveness is that which God gives all of us, and yet it tends to be a time when it's time to forgive ourselves. It is not coming here, what about? And perhaps you don't even realize what it's about. So I am asking you to forgive. For I'm now being shown in many ways. And let's ask everyone to bring a forgiveness into their own hearts. And move into self-acceptance. So I would say work on this for a few days and see if you are feeling better, that the mind seems clearer, and that we must remember to forgive is one of the greatest gifts we are given. Many blessings. All right. Barbara Ward, good morning. Okay, I see Lauren got disconnected, so I'm going to reiterate what your message was for. Lauren, it was to move into your heart and bring in forgiveness of self. When we make that movement, we forgive ourselves and, of course, everyone that is around us. For we always have a perception to see the self in other people. So forgiveness, you can bring in with the violet flame, and have it begin to move through the energy field, through the cells, to let go and bring it into self-acceptance. And this is the message if you go back and listen that you were given. Many blessings to you. Okay, Barbara Ward. Barbara, I'm once again going to show you the image. What I see is you in a circle of beings of light, and you all bring your heart energies together like the spoke of one wheel. And then, not to say I understand it, but it begins to move so that the wheel turns. Perhaps you can feel this as I speak it. But it is a union. It is not giving power to the individual, but more to the insight of the union of many. Very beautiful, very precious. So when you allow yourself to see this circle, of many beings. And then all of a sudden your hearts all begin to come to the center and the wheel moves around and through you. It is more the people who you will touch and will bring love to. Many blessings, Barbara. All right. Myra. Myra. I feel happiness coming here, like music ringing in the up tempo. I want to say that you are in the process of receiving something you have sought for, looked for, hoped for, prayed for, written about for a long time. So I want to encourage you to remember those thoughts that brought it and not move so quickly to the next celebration. For this gift is needing a balance within the heart in connection to the mind of its fruition. For so much energy was given to it coming, there's an indecision here of that which it does. So I'm going to say to you, come back to when it arrived, and then finish the process by the awareness from within your heart of where it takes you. Many blessings to you, Myra. Yes, good morning, Kim C. I'm not remembering you, but if you would like a message, like Marby suggests, you need to let me know that you would like to have a message from me. But good morning back to you. Thank you for coming. Okay. And if there's any questions, I don't have any other one on the list. So, so that you understand, Kim C, I go through giving messages, and they're available to all people. Ah, sure. I know. Ayur is sure. You would love a message. All right. So the word that's coming here for you is a gentleness. I want you to think of the easy river that flows and the movement that a leaf would have moving down that river. And while there are some ups and downs, there is a gentleness. Perhaps there's at times when it gets behind a stone or a rock, and there's a hesitation. And you're certainly going to also have that in your world. But know the water and the movement of light through you has gentleness. So it will give it the surge it needs at the right moment to have that continue for you. And I send you a great love for the accomplishment of understanding a lot about the light of who you are. Here, this gentleness is beautiful. It is a great kindness to the self. But for those moments when you're not aware of it or feel you can't touch it, it's just in a holding pattern. The water will come as it is needed. All will come as it is needed. So focus on where you are and what's happening, and perhaps you'll bring yourself understanding. Many blessings to you. Come again. All right, so let's see. Myra, did I lose something here? Okay, thank you. I've been thinking over and over what is the purpose of my divine blueprint. And I have to say, I don't remember what your message was because it comes and it goes. So, write me back again and let me know more what it was, and then I'll be able to bring it together. You're welcome, Kim C. So, Myra, let me know what I had said to you. A short idea. I don't even remember how far back it was. Once I go to another person, it's... Cavell said thank you for the message. Greatly appreciate it. You know, what I've been hearing a lot from the masters is study, study, study. And being that we're here on YouTube, like Monday, they wanted you all to begin to learn to feel that there's something alive around you, and that's your consciousness that you're attaining to bring light to. All right. That's wonderful. So, the only thing I can receive in this moment to say to you is have it all be in love. The love of your heart and the connection with the consciousness of the mind, which comes down into the heart, will create the fulfillment of living in the love. So this is exciting for you. Many blessings. So just as I'm helping you here, if you choose, it's getting your focus on how, when the telepathy comes in your sight, how you can focus on it and have it be true instead of being swirled, and you got to be rooted. Okay? People don't have an awareness of how important it is to be rooted every moment of every day, and it takes practice. You need to start every day. And when you start to feel that you're not grounded, you need to sit and do it again. And it's like that throughout the day. In the beginning, I used to sit, open my chakras, and open the root often. You're welcome, Myra. So I was thinking we might go to a little bit more of raising consciousness, like some of what came today. Well, isn't that interesting? Very good, Barbara. But I do think it's something that will continue. I don't know if you all agreed to that, or if you can't all come together, maybe have a time on a certain day that you each know you sit, and in that way you will come together and help humanity. Okay, good. Many blessings to you. Seems like we didn't have as many people today, but that lets us have time to talk. So, that's right, Barbara Ward. There's nowhere to go but down into the earth. So many things that people attempt to do don't realize is because they're not grounded. Why? Because grounded brings up issues to be learned, but that is what the process is about. You can't go high up and be flying around up top and not healing. You'll never get beyond that place. If you want to become something more, you must ground and do the work and study and change consciousness. So, grounding has to occur. And it has to be every day and eventually be all the time, not just when you want it to be there. Okay? The masters are not beings who are ungrounded. So you may say to me, yeah, but they're just, yeah, but wherever it is they are, they're very connected into the earth plane or wherever that center is for them. All right? Because the chakras become a whole different experience as you grow. And as you certainly become an ascended being, they're very different. So, as I'm saying, there's a lot of growth, um, a lot of movement for everyone to do. So, today it was a lot about moving with your footsteps. But as you move with those footsteps, you walk rooted so that you can not take it into the head, which has no base. You're going to take it into your root and your heart and feel it. And what's it saying to you? So thank you, Barbara, for those last few words. Ground, ground, ground. Can never say it too much. And I'll be grateful for my teacher. Ground, ground, ground. And here I am repeating those words. All right. What a great day. Today's Tuesday. We still have tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe I will have a surprise visitor for you. And I think you'll like it. That's exactly true, and I appreciate that, Barbara. She's saying that nature's message to us, the deeper the tree roots are, the more it flourishes above ground. You're welcome, Myra. Thank you for a beautiful day also. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for coming. I'll be here at 11 tomorrow with a new visitor. Bye-bye.